Hey, what's up, Dani here, and welcome to my channel and another video. Today I'm back with another tea and books. So my tea for today is lemon and Melissa. I assume Melissa is, it doesn't show, it's the English word, I don't know. But anyway, I like it. Smells good. Right, so as you know, my tea and books is my wrap up of the books I've read recently. So there's a lot this time because reading rush and everything, and there's like almost 15 books I think in this video, so I better hurry because otherwise this video is gonna be too long. So the first book I'm gonna talk about is a novel, and the only novel I've read, and that is A Blue Lily Lily Blue, which is the third book in the Raven Cycle quadrilogy. So since that is the third book, I can't say too much, but it's a lot of like sort of supernatural stuff. There's it's basically about 4 boys who go to a prestige school, and they all have like secrets, and then there's this girl whose family is all side chicks, and when she kisses her true love, this true love is gonna die, and one of the characters, one of the guys, is in search of the Welsh king, and there's ley lines, and it's a lot of supernatural stuff going on here. But I really like this series, and I can't wait to pick up the last book. Then the next thing I've read is Outcast Volume 5 and Outkast Volume 6. I finally continued this series after it took a while for me to buy them. This is basically a supernatural series about outcasts who have the special ability to exorcise demons. So when people get possessed, they exorcise these people to get the demons away, and it's kind of dark, and I love supernatural stuff, and it's not my favorite read. I wouldn't say it is, but I still enjoy the supernatural aspect of it and the characters, and I can't wait to continue this. Also, this series is created by Robert Kirkman, who's the creator of The Walking Dead, so you can imagine that it can get very gory. So if this is not your cup of tea, you should probably stay away from this. The art is very like sketchy and just like, you know, filling it with some colors, so there's not a lot of like shading and all that stuff involved, but it fits the series well, so I'm liking it. But yeah, that's Outcast Volume 5 and 6. I think so far there's like 7 volumes out, so I need to pick up Volume 7 very soon. Right, so these were the reads I have read before the reading rush, so now let's get into my reading rush stuff. I have made vlogs every day during the reading rush, so if you want to see my like reactions to all these books when I read it, you should just watch those when I talk about them. But yes, let's get into it. So the graphic novels I've read during the reading rush were first Grayson Volume 1 and Volume 2. I've actually planned to read all 5 volumes, but I couldn't get through all 5 because they take me quite a while to read. There's a lot of text in here, so yeah, I needed to take a break from it. Basically this is Dick Grayson, who is Nightwing, and this takes place between Nightwing New 52 and Nightwing Rebirth, and it's basically Dick Grayson kind of hanging his Nightwing costume on the wall and becoming a spy. And it's very interesting to see him like in normal non-superhero gear, and it's just him being a spy and with weapons and using his acrobatic skills and fighting against evil. So he basically goes undercover to this spiral agency, whatever it is, and yes, that's basically all there is. I don't want to give too much information. If you love Nightwing, if you love Dick Grayson's Robin, if you love Dick Grayson as a character, you should definitely read these as well. There is 5 volumes, so it's not too much. But yes, that's Grayson Volume 1 and Volume 2. Dick Grayson is basically my favorite DC character, so I love Nightwing, so my boy. Then I've also read Biff to the Future, which is written by the same creator that did the Back to the Future movies, and there's like a lot of different Back to the Future comics, and this is Biff to the Future, which focuses on Biff Tannen only. I love these Back to the Future comics because, as I said, they're done by the creator of the movies, so they're canon. They go with the story of the movies. It's like tie-ins and background stories of the characters, and I just love it because you get a lot more information about everything that you didn't get in the movies. So you have like different short stories in here. So the first one is like a short one with dinosaurs, because when he stole the time machine to bring the sports almanac to his younger self, he accidentally flew to the dinosaur time because he didn't know how the machine worked, how the DeLorean worked, so he just smashed it and then it went to 0000, and that's where he went to, and it's how he became a millionaire when he got the book, and just all the information you didn't actually see in the movies but you heard about. So, but I love this. If you love Back to the Future, if you love the movies, you would definitely love these Back to the Future books to get more information on the characters and more stories. So yes, absolutely adore these books. And Biff Tannen is an asshole, and we all know that, but I love this. This was great as well. So yes, I can't wait to pick up more Back to the Future related comics in the near future. Then the last comic series I've read for the reading rush was Giant Days Volume 8 and Giant Days Volume 9. This is a contemporary university story. It's about 3 girls who became best friends in university, how they spent time all through university. It's about relationships and family life and just life in general. There's also a female-female relationship in here, and there's a lot of like just real life questions and real life problems that we all know as well, that we all went through as well. And since we're here in volume 8 and 9, it's kind of, it goes beyond university. So once they graduate, would they still live together? Would they move out? Would they move in with their boyfriends or girlfriends? Or, you know, like, there's a lot of things that is happening in our lives as well. And I actually really like this. I mean, usually I'm always here for stories that don't play in our lives, because we have enough of that already on your daily lives. But I really enjoy this one because I just love the character so much, and it all plays in England as well, so it's just all English. It plays in Sheffield, and I've been to Sheffield once or 2 times, and it's kind of awesome just to have the whole English life in here. So yes, absolutely adore Giant Days. I love this series so much, and again, can't wait to pick up more. So if you like a slice of life university series with 3 main girls that go through all the problems you can go with a female-female relationship and all of that jazz, you should definitely pick up Giant Days. Right, and lastly we get to the manga. First up, I've read Magi Volume 10 and Magi Volume 11. I absolutely love this series. The art is amazing, like these covers alone are just so dope. I love the different colored spines, how they look on your shelves. You can see some here, but not very well. And I just love the characters so much. This is basically like Arabian Nights inspired. We have Aladdin and Alibaba and Sinbad and all these characters, and it's basically about jinns and dungeons and taking over dungeons and becoming powerful with jinn magic and just all that, you know, thing we all know about all the Arabian Nights sort of stories. So I absolutely adore these books, and the anime is amazing as well. So if you don't want to read these books, you should definitely check out the anime for it. But yeah, I'm absolutely in love with this series and I can't wait to read more. Then I also did a reread of Nyankees, where I still haven't picked up any more volumes. This is basically a cat street life story, so all the characters are basically cats and they're portrayed through humans because you can like make them talk and show them more in a human way, but it's all cats and it always switches between cat and human. So like you have all the cats and then the next panel is like the humans, so it switches to the humans, and all the cats have like different personalities and it shows in the humans as well. And it is basically what it is, street cats and protecting their turf and their people. And he's like a newbie and he just walks into a street he shouldn't have. He hits on a girl. He like he's on the lookout for another cat, and he gets into this group of cats that protect their turf, their place, their territory, and he just comes in there and hits on their girl and eats away their food, and they're just like all angry and things progress from there. And I just love this so much. It's just so hilarious. This is like if you're looking for a fun read with cats, this is definitely it. So yeah, as it says here, this is basically what it is. So yes, and the art is really cool as well. So like this. And I love the cat fights and just how it switches between cat and human, and how every cat has its personality, and like all these cats look the same, so they made the humans look the same. So I think that's really cool and I absolutely love it. So if you love cats, you should definitely pick this up. It's just a fun read and I love it. Then I also read Hidamari ga Kikoeru, which also means I Hear the Sunspot by Yuki Fumino. And oh my god, this was so sad and emotional, and it's also happy and cute, and I cried. This was so beautiful. This is basically about this guy named Kohei who slowly becomes deaf, like he has a hearing disability, and he's not completely deaf, but he still hears some stuff. If you like talk very clearly and loud, he will understand you. And he's just having trouble like adapting to this life, because he heard before, and then suddenly you don't hear that well anymore, and it's just really hard on him. And like everyone in school loves him, and everyone thinks he's like really popular, but he doesn't want any of it. He's like very rude, because he just doesn't talk to anyone, and he walks away, and he likes to be alone, so he comes off as rude as well, even though it's not the case. It's just him trying to adapt to this life, and it's just really hard for him. Then there is Taichi, who is like very loud and obnoxious at some point sometimes, but lucky for Kohei, he's loud enough for him to understand, and he's looking for a text buddy, like someone who writes down notes in class for him, because he doesn't understand everything they say in class. He looks for someone who to take notes and then give them to him after school. So he applies for this job, and it's just very cute how he really cares for him and tries to protect him from everyone, and it's just so cute. And there's like friendship developing over this, and then there might be more, and it's adorable as fuck. I love it so much, and I need to pick up like the other books in this series. I think there's a spin-off, and then there's another spin-off. I don't know, but there's like 4 more books in this series, 3. So I can't wait to pick these up. It's so beautiful. Beautiful. Right, in the last series I started reading finally, which you can guess if you look at my TBR pile. I finally jumped on board and started reading My Hero Academia. So this one I've read during the reading rush. And then I also read volume 2 and volume 3, and I absolutely love it so much. I'm so glad I'm finally picking this up. I also already finished season 1 of the anime, and I love it so much. I'm so here for this. The characters are so cool. The quirks are so much fun. Like, there's some of them are so weird, but I love it. Some characters are weird as fuck, and I love it. And it's just so awesome. I mean, if you haven't read My Hero Academia, you should definitely read it, because the hype is real. Like, I can totally understand everyone who loves this. This is definitely also for you if you like series like Hunter x Hunter, because it's like similar to Hunter x Hunter, given the school thing. Like, they go to school to become a hero. In Hunter x Hunter you go through a tournament to become the best hunter, so it's kind of a similar vibe, and I just absolutely adore the characters. At this point, after these 3 volumes, I have about 4 favorite characters, but I love everyone. I love All Might as a teacher. I love Eraserhead as a teacher. Eraserhead is dope as fuck. Like, when he gets to his ability, it's just like, boy. And the animation of the anime is so fucking awesome. I'm so here for this. And I love Ida. He's the student with glasses. And I love Todoroki. I think that's what his name is, this guy. And like everybody loves him. It's like, I can see why, because damn, he's awesome. But I also love the main guy. I like Bakugo because he's like such a moody boy. And yeah, I just love everything about this, and I can't wait to pick up the rest of it. I have up to volume 18 on here. So yes, My Hero Academia is so stoked about this. I can't wait to continue. This is so cool. Even though these manga volumes take me longer to read than any average other volume, and I don't know. I think it's probably because there's a lot of text in here, like it explains a lot about the quirks and the characters, and it's like full of text. So even in battle there's still a lot of text. So but yeah, I'm loving this. I'm definitely here for this and for more of it. So yes, My Hero Academia volumes 1 to 3, and that's it. That's all I've read recently. So this is what I've read recently, and this is a lot, and I'm very proud of myself. Like, and yes, that's all there is I wanted to say. I'm sorry it's like very short explanation. I didn't go in depth with all these series because it would just be too long. It's already 25 minutes of footage here. So yes, but as I said, I have done all the reading logs for the Reading Rush and reading most of these, so you can check them out. I will link them all in the description, and you can go see my reaction to some of these series. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you've read recently, what you're gonna read this month, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
What we do here is go back.